All right, the Reds, it's the post-match pint. The Reds have just beaten Tottenham Hotspur 2-1 at Wembley. The fuckers haven't even got a stadium and they haven't got any fucking points from today. So how boss is that? 5 out of 5, top of the league. I'm fucking made up. Are you made up?
I'm made
Ben
up.
Johnson, are you made up?
I'm made up, we were great. But I mean, we were great in that we were much better than them. We weren't great in terms of how we can perform.
We can be better.
We could and should have won that game. And 10-0 wouldn't have been ridiculous. We were fucking. They were queuing up at times. They were saying, "I'm going to score. I don't want to pass. I'm going to shoot myself." It was fucking ridiculous.
The final ball was shit, wasn't it?
The final ball was shit. Once we click, mate, someone's getting an absolute fucking chonking. It's going to be cruel. I mean, it was bad enough today.
October the 7th.
That'll do. It was bad enough today for them. They got a fucking hiding there. They got lucky scoring a goal. They got a fucking hiding. They knew about it. They weren't interested. We were brilliant.
The thing is, Johnny Milburn with me as well, is that, you know, this was a game where it feels like the 4 we've won before today, there was still people being miserable bastards about it. Yeah. So there's still people going, these were just games we won last season, so stop all getting carried away about
Gibbo was one of them, to be fair.
Was he? Well, there you go. But this was one that we didn't win last season. We emphatically didn't win it last season. And this season, from the first whistle, you know, there's a disallowed goal, but there's just like there's a calmness, there's a coolness, there's a confidence about this Liverpool side. They back themselves, don't they? And you can see it the way they play football.
I think it wouldn't be too much of a strong thing to say. This is the scene of a humiliation last season. And we've turned up and cool heads have prevailed. Like, we've had a goal disallowed in the first couple of minutes. No one seemed asked about it. No one lost their heads because we had a goal disallowed. We just kept on. Has it been 10 out of 10 sparkling in Liverpool? Has it fucking nowhere near? We still comfortably beaten this Spurs team. 2-1 flatters them, I think. I think if you watch the game back without the anxiety that you have when you're watching a football match when you don't know what the outcome's going to be, you'll watch that back and you'll see Liverpool probably had 6, 7, 8 decent chances to put this game way beyond Spurs before they even get a clear-cut chance on goal. They had a little go second half. And but most of their chances come in injury time. And what was interesting for me is that Liverpool didn't accede to the tropes or the feelings that or a goal's coming. Yeah. Everyone was just cool as fuck. A goal's not coming. Fuck off. The goal's not coming. We're frustrated we've not kept a clean sheet. Frustrated we've let one in. These aren't getting another one. And he never got near the second one.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, like, you know, they have a lot of the ball. And I think when you're watching it first time and you're nervous, and you know it'll be the same for the people who were in the ground. We're in Motel Bar in Liverpool, and like there was nerves just because they've got the ball. Yeah. But actually, they don't do nothing with it, really, do they? You know, the best they do is get to the edge of our box mostly, and then you've got Gomez cleaning her up, you've got Van Dijk cleaning her up. You know, the keeper's not really having to make like brilliant saves or anything like that. He just does his job. And they don't make big chances. We haven't got away with one there.
No, there's a couple of things here. You look at this Liverpool team now and you think, all right, where's the weakness? Like, this time last year, you looked at that Liverpool team and you thought centre half. Yeah. Centre half's a weakness. Got bullied by Kane. Today's in kicker, Kane. You know, he's got an arm with his fucking mouth open, sucking in all kinds of shit. The air's not good in London. His lungs must be fucking caked in fucking all kinds of toxic fucking stuff. Smoke just shuts his fucking mouth, mate. He's taking all kinds of fucking calories.
He's got too much spit in there.
His mouth's just not right. Neil said to me at one point, what happens if he catches the ball in his mouth and runs it in the goal? Did the ref disallow it? It's like, I don't know, it's not a ball, is it? It's like his fucking mouth playing up front.
He's been stung by a bee on the wasp.
It's ridiculous to the point where it's like, it's alas. You could imagine...
It's alas.
You could imagine Harry Kane's head on the floor, no one foot golf, as a tee. He just plonked the ball on top of it, kick it in the goal.
Listen, we're football champions, mate.
But you look at where's the weakness? You know, we've got a 40 million centre mid on the bench. We've got the club captain on the bench. We start in midfield with
captain on the bench.
Yeah, we start in midfield with 3 lads there, and you think, where's the weakness? You know, someone sets up to exploit us. What did they try and do?
I said exactly that to Josh when the second half just started. That like if you've looked at Liverpool teams over the last 10, 15 years, there's always been an obvious weakness that the fan base were worried about. Dodgy goalie, centre-half looks a bit shit, we've got no full-backs, centre-mid, whatever it might be. There's always been an obvious weakness that you've been you've been able to, with a very, very simple analysis, go, that's a problem for Liverpool. And that's why they're not going to... We've got an incredible first 11 in all departments. And on top of that, you're then looking at the bench going, when's he going to get his game? And we know when he's going to get his game, because over the next month, we're playing 500 games apparently, so they'll all get time, they'll all get to play. But we've got such an unbelievable first 11, such strength. And does it feel like we've got out of third gear yet as a team? We've beaten these, who are supposedly one of the teams that are going to also push City for the title this season. And we've not got out of third gear.
Well, for me, like, we look comfortable now as a defender. You know, there's no panic, there's no, you know, like, shit. It's just like, we're all right. I mean, you said just before we press record on this, you know, Van Dijk has made such a difference. A, because he's fucking brilliant, and he's on every ball that's in the air, he seems to win it. But everyone else has gone up a level around him, haven't they, because they know how good he is. And the keeper for me as well. I said before, not loads to do, but everything's into his chest. He grabs everything, he keeps everything. He's not doing this parry and out shit. The shots at him, and he's keeping hold of it.
The one where Kane's on him, I can't remember which way the ball comes, but Kane stood next to him, just like waiting. Yeah, gives it, and he just fucking swallows it up. Not Kane. Sorry. But you look at, like, I haven't seen an impact a single player's ever had on a team as Van Dijk.
It's true that
the impact is incredible. It's like fucking night and day. Not necessarily just in like stats or none of that shit, just in the feel of the team. Like the confidence running through the team. As you said, they score a goal against this lad, whatever. You just think, so what? Like, what are Tottenham doing today? How are they going to do it? Well, it looks like they're going to boom it, and they're going to try and turn us around and ask us questions. Is that going to be an issue?
Why is Dan Morgan on a bike here?
What are you doing?
Dan
roll past.
Dan Morgan, go past, lad.
Go past.
Dan Morgan's just on a bike in a pub. All right, lad. You're all right?
That'll do.
It's all gone mad, this, hasn't it? I'll tell you what. This is a good moment to say, not everyone's in the pub getting pissed in Liverpool.
Really?
Some of
really? Yes!
Some of the rap have gone to Tottenham Hotspur, not to Tottenham Hotspur, they've gone to Wembley because them fuckers haven't got a ground. And they're there, and they've promised me a video, and I haven't seen it yet. But if it's there, and if there's something to say, and if there's a video from Wembley, it's right now.
John Gibbons with my main man Paul Senior outside Wembley, where Liverpool have just won 2-1, and he said it was going to be a big test for us, Paul. He looked well stronger, didn't he?
Yeah, we did. We really did. I mean, 5 in a row. Here we go. 5 in a row. Here we go. 5 in a row. Here we go. 5 in a row.
That's Joe Connolly from AFC. It was that good, wasn't it?
It was that good. I mean, it's a game there where we've just gone and won. Not in second gear, but it was comfortable. It should have been more. It's flat at Tottenham, I think. We had a number of chances. Naby Keita with one. Salah a bit greedy in a few situations. Looking a bit worse for wear, but that'll come back for him. I haven't really got any worries. The chances are going to come. He looked great jinking around a few people at the end. It's a tremendous result. 12:30 on a Saturday. We can relax our weekends done. We can go and have a pint. It's over to you.
We can go and have a pint. The rest of them are chasing. Liverpool at top of the league. I don't know if you've heard. Liverpool are top of the league. The rest of them are chasing.
Up the Reds.
Up the fucking Reds.
So, there you go, the boys at Wembley there. What I want to talk about in the second bit of this is the fact that we are able to say again, Liverpool have got more gears to go to, but in particular the front three. I mean, Mo there, that chance he has first half, where he blasts it. I was really surprised that he blasts it, because that's sort of like what a shit football player does. And what he's always been about is the man who is always calm and collected in the box and finds the finish that works. And the blast give Vorm a chance.
I don't know if it just gets stuck under his feet a little bit. And you don't see the whole picture on the telly, but at half time, they watered that half of the pitch and didn't water the half, what it looked like on the telly. did more to the half. We were
Picked up dry first half,
Picked
didn't
up dry for us attacking the ball, and I think he just gets over it a little bit. He wants the ball maybe half a yard further on so he can just slaughter in the bottom corner, but he's on top of it, so I think he's got to put his foot through it. I think he's scratching for a goal a little bit, but I think...
There's one where he should have squared it.
He should have squared, there's 3 or 4. Mane's making poor decisions. Salah's making poor decisions. I thought Firmino today was excellent. I thought that was his best game of the season by a long way. I hope he's alright, because like, it looked a bit moody, his injury, didn't it?
Got a scratch on his eye,
scratch on his eye. I hope it's not like Momo. It's like he was boss and then he fucking was blind and he couldn't play
Had to wear glasses and that, yeah.
Had to spew it. Remember when the ball went up in the air and he just had to look at it and think, a fucking where's it come? It's like fucking things like spot the ball. What the fucking is it? I don't know. It's like, that's someone, you hit it. I don't know where it is. So fucking hell, if he's fucked, I don't know what we're going to do. But we have to play with a patch.
No, we'll be
off to your knees. What's his name?
Hudsy Bear.
Hudzino.
Hudsy Bear in the front league. I reckon he'll be alright. He'll be alright.
He's a big lad, he's a target man. Let's have to change the way we play.
But you know, like if you're like assessing that back, which obviously Liverpool will, and they've got all the video analysis and all that, and they watch the game back. I mean, they haven't got that much time because we're playing PSG on Tuesday, but they're going to be saying, like, as Ben says, wrong decision there, ease in space there. You know, you could have killed it. It could have been 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, easy. But I take encouragement from that.
Yeah, definitely. Of course. Top of the league, 5 out of 5, and still got more gears to go.
Exactly, and I suppose what I really like about this Liverpool team is over the first 5 games of this season, you've seen situations where Salah's nowhere near the player he was last season, but he will get back to that level. He's not going to lose that talent overnight. This has been Firmino's best game. He's been a bit off the boil first few games. Mane's been carrying the front three. Mane's had a bit of a weird game today, not been as strong. But they're not all going to be shit on the same day. And actually, there's potential for 2 of them to fire on the same day, or all 3 of them to fire on the same day. This league are going to be absolutely terrified of this front three.
The funny thing about us is, you know, people the media have been saying, oh, this run of games is going to, you know, it's a nightmare, it's a test for Liverpool. It's not. This Liverpool team plays better when they play Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday, whatever it is. Last season we done it. Last season we were rotating, we were changing players, we were going and just, I'd always remember Stoke away, got sat on the bench, we played really well, brought him on, bang, bang, goal. He's just fine. Once these players are in the groove, Gary Neville's saying, you know, he thinks we should rest players. But, you know, there's this little bit of a like hoo-ha about it, but it's not that straight. I think we'll almost benefit from playing every 3 days, because not only do the 3 players up front find their fucking rhythm. The other thing is you bring in your man Shaqiri, who's a fucking good player. Find space better than most. Once these start getting in, did
you hear Neville, by the way? I'm always suspicious of him, and I think particularly after the latest comment about almost you should win the Champions League and go for the league. That's just a silly comment, and you just sound like a mank again. You know what I mean? And what he said today, there was something he said in commentary today, and I just thought, are you just being an ass here? Because what he said was, we've just all said Bobby had a good game. He said there's a massive drop-off if you're bringing Shaqiri or Sturridge on. Is there?
No, I don't think there is. I think there's an issue if Firmino misses out for an extended period. I think there's an issue in terms of how we play. But I think there's enough quality. I think there's quality in Shaqiri. And I think Neville's got a thing with Shaqiri. And, you know, let's not fucking mess about here. Neville's a brilliant pundit. But he's Man United through and through. He fucking hates Liverpool.
He wouldn't even put that shirt on.
He's a fucking bell end. Fuck him. And, you know, let's not mess it. That's what he'd say the same about us. He'd say, you know, if you asked him off camera, he'd say the same about us, and that's fine. That's the way it is. He's gonna be naturally biased. He can't help it. Do you know what I mean? He cannot help it.
But his point was, you saw Liverpool's last title challenge was in 2014 when they were replaying once a week. We had a squad of like 12, 13 decent players, and even at their first 13, had some weirdos in it. We've got a fucking brilliant first 11. First 18 is fucking absolutely sound. We are equipped to go on multiple fronts this season. Absolutely equipped.
I think that's the thing, is that, you know, we're saying, oh, there's a massive drop-off if you drop one out. Well, yet there is. But whereas last season we needed that front three to power every game because we were a bit dodgy at the back and we didn't trust ourselves at the back. We don't this year. We need 1 out of 3. We need 2 out of 3 maybe to fire. We're not going to concede a loads of goals. We've conceded what? 2 goals? 3 goals, whatever.
What Spurs move if Kane gets in? Who've they got in their attacking lineup? Well, like, they'd probably put Son up front, I suppose. But like, they've got like, it's not as if every team in the Premier League has got a first 11 exactly. And then 3 or 4 equally good players to
City are probably the only ones who've done it. And
exactly.
that's because they're fucking uber rich.
Yeah. So
they're paying players £300 a week
to sit on the bench and play 1 game in 4 or whatever.
So last season we get to the Champions League final, by the way, shouldn't be forgotten. And we did have that drop-off problem. We had a boss front 3 and we were dropping down to Ings or Solanke. But we've not got that anymore. We've got a fit Daniel Sturridge, hopefully. And let's hope that we can go on to prove that. Although I was a bit disappointed in him not fronting that goal. I think he could have. He could have been braver there.
Turns his back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he turns his back, and we could have avoided that, conceding a goal today. And you've got Jededian Shaqiri, who, like, say what we like about Stoke, he was by a country mile their best player last season. He's an international, and I wasn't a fan of bringing him into the team, to be honest with you. But I've seen enough of him to confound some of the stereotypes I admired about him when I watched him in the past.
I think what he's impressed me with is his ability to stand still and be in space. Like, I thought he was just given the ball and he'll do something mad and have a shot, but he's not. He's very clever tactically. He'll stand in them little horrible gaps where people don't want to have a look, behind someone's shoulder, you're 5 yards away from the centre half. He's good enough to come in and have an impact on this
There was
team.
a camera on the touchline against Leicester the other week, and you got to see him doing all those needly bits in the corner, and I could just see my Shaqiri-ometer just filling up, like, slowly with, like, yes lad, yeah. And now I'm a complete convert, like, and that's not him playing as a centre forward, that's not him playing as an attacking player, that's him just being a professional from a top level footballer who can do a job for Liverpool when he's called upon.
I think today it's easy to say that the defence have ultimately done the job. The front 3 obviously need to be better and weren't on it, and the final ball wasn't great and they were snatching at finishes. Perhaps harder to assess. What do you make of the midfield today?
I think first half we struggled, but and that's a weird thing to say, isn't it? Because we could have been 5-0 up first half. So did we struggle, or were they doing a job that just nullified them being able to play? I think it's very difficult to play midfield for Liverpool. That's what I will say. And I think you look at Fabinho, we paid 40 million quid for him. He hasn't played yet because he's got to learn what to do. That shows you how hard it is to play midfield for Liverpool. I think they have to do an awful lot of work. They have to be aware of all kinds of fucking passing lanes, and you know, if he goes there, you've got to chuck in. I think first half, Eriksen got away from Gini a couple of times and got away from Pint a couple of times, and we got away with a couple of early doors. But I think second half, I thought we were really good. Second half, I think the three of them played well second half.
I think if you look how Tottenham's midfield played, they were quite passive. I thought their job was to stop us playing rather than impose themselves on the game.
They showed us a lot of respect.
I thought Dyer. I think he's a good, solid defensive player. He's unspectacular in what he does, but he was reading the game quite well and nullifying and snuffing out the potency of our midfield.
He's not human, is he?
No, but Eriksen,
he's not that. You're laughing. He's fucking not. You can cut him open, mate. There's fuck all in there. Like a car. Like an engine. Just lift the bonnet.
Terminator playing in midfield.
I'm telling you. He was blagging when he got that one in the stomach. That didn't hurt him.
I was mad. I thought the same.
No fucking way.
It was almost like Firmino's gone down, I'm going to go down. You can waste time, we'll waste time.
He hit it hard, but there's no, that didn't hurt him. He just probably recalibrated one of his parts.
There was a moment in here, by the way, which was great, which we'll end on this, which is, I'm not sure who it was even, to be honest, but was it Vertonghen? As a shot, basically from the halfway line. And I was pretty much where I'm sitting now, like where you're watching this from, there was a screen behind the camera, and that's now being raised, and that's where we're filming from. Jono was back there somewhere, more towards the bar. And when that lad, Vertonghen, had a shot, tried to chip the keeper from like the halfway line, I just heard the shout, Who the fuck do you think you are, lad? You weren't impressed with that, were you?
Centre-half, mate. He's a centre-half. They haven't had a shot all game, and he's trying to think our goalie who's better than anyone who's ever played in goal. He's like the fucking jaws off fucking James Bond. He's enormous. And he's trying to lob him from the halfway line. The cheeky fucker. Get off his sight.
I was in that corner and I heard it as well.
Everyone heard it, honestly, everyone heard it. Well, that has been the post-match pint from the Anfield Wrap. There is, as ever, the Pink, as we call it, the after-match show, the podcast, that's being recorded right now at our studios down by the riverfront there. So have a go with that. And there will be a second look as well on the YouTube channel. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks to Motel. Motel shortly will be celebrating their 5th birthday, is that right? Or
Yes, 5 years.
So look that up on Twitter because I think it's absolutely going to go off in here. Thanks to all the boys today for letting us do this in here. Thanks to Paul Senior, it's his bar. Thanks to the boys for taking the time. Up the fucking Reds.